Welcome. This is the final two issues for now. Issue 9 of Absolute Superman comes out this week, among other Superman things. So let's go through these really quick. I know you all have more important things you want to see out there. Now here we have number 7. This is the new origin of Brainiac, of Absolute Brainiac. And I love this. This is the scariest Brainiac cover I've yet to see. Now, Brainiac covers, if we want to go back in time, I actually have a guide. I can't find my 30s to 40s guide. I'm trying to find everything. Let's see if I can find a Brainiac picture really quick. And I think this is it. Is it not? Is that Brainiac? That might be Brainiac. I think it is. I mean, this is Superman, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, but it's there's different things here. No, this is it. This is where Brainiac. This is July 1983. I was 5 years old. I might have seen images of Superman like this. There's the new Lex Luthor Brainiac team. So that's Brainiac in the 80s. Over 40 years ago. Okay, and now you see this dynamic version. The one I grew up with was the Milton Fine, sort of the Mentalist. He looked like a guy with a top hat, fat dude with a handlebar mustache, pointy goatee, and hair all over the place. Kind of like a failed rock musician, right? So he's got he has mind control. He killed his wife in a car accident, and then he ran off and became like he started to once Brill Docs took over the mind of Milton Fine. He peeled off his skin, turned green, and lost 40 pounds, and built a spaceship and went off to outer space. And then you know the rest. Became the supercomputer. So that was the 80s, 90s version of Brainiac. That was the sort of the Jerry Ordway, John Byrne, Dan Jurgens version. This is, we're going back, of course, to Aaron and all these other different people. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this new origin in the Absolute Universe. Now here we have what used to be a prison compound. You got these soldiers here, these Halo soldiers. Now these are actually the Omega Men, more Omega Men that Jimmy Olsen works for. Brainiac descends upon them and turning them inside out, literally turning them inside out. Their guts are all over the place. They develop these COVID sicknesses for no reason. Their bodies melt. And there is Brainiac. And he doesn't, there's so many gimmicks, the hind legs like from Darth Maul. But it's a very good introduction here to Brainiac. He's got a computer room. He's got somebody's brain hooked up to a machine, but the guy's far away. There's all kinds of sick experiments he's doing. Brainiac destroys the sort of the bottles of Candor or whatever it is, cities of people, and he's upset, horribly upset. Now his origin's very simple, but kind of worth reading. Okay, so he is Brainiac. His name is Brainiac 419752. He's like the 400,000s of Brainiacs that exist. And his job is very simple. It's to clean up the refuse of all the previous 419,751 Brainiacs. Or is it 731? 731 Brainiacs. A lot of Brainiacs before him. They're all trash now. And he cleans it up so that they can make room for more Brainiacs. So his level is 0. And the Brainiac that talks to him is Brainiac... I don't know which one number he is. He's at level, what is it? 88 or some shit like that. Now, at some point, like days blend into each other. Day 2,844, which is less than 10 years, just less than 10 years of sweeping all this stuff. I am Brainiac, what is this one? I am Brainiac 8,258,7891. I stab, I kill. And after all this, wasting this time, sweeping, stabbing, and killing, this is day 49,901. Okay? So, if you think about it, that's like what? Thousands of years? isn't it? I'm trying to think what um, maybe that's 140 years. It's probably 140 years plus, maybe 200 years. So he's been around for centuries. Okay, and one day he says, is anyone out there? There hasn't been any refuse in a long while. Should I? So he just looks around and he realizes that he's the only one left in there. It's just that's it. He is Brainiac. He is Brainiac number one. He is at level 100. Simply by, he could have taken out his superiors, but it wasn't meant to happen that way. So his superiors are all dead. He is the only Brainiac left. And I mean, at least on the ship, there's other Brainiacs of the Kolu Council. So Kolu is still in continuity for this universe. And transmission. So he's trying to figure out who Superman is. He's obsessed with finding out all he can about the Kryptonian. And he's putting together his own machine. I don't know if it's like Metallo or what. So Brainiac he's got his own servants, his own underlings. While he has, so his idea is not to be a robot anymore, because the other Brainiacs were just simply robots. He has a more human purpose. And there is Wonder Woman, Absolute, different style a little bit. Absolute Superman number 8. This is a new story, but it feels like it's all the same story because Superman doesn't have a lot of answers. All the big questions have not been answered. So as far as I'm concerned, it's still the same story. Now here, one of the Omega soldiers fights Ra's al Ghul. There's Ra's al Ghul in clothing, which is kind of easy to confuse for Vandal Savage, but that's the Ra's al Ghul of this universe. And through all the combat, this one of the soldiers is tossed into the Lazarus pit, becomes a baby. Which reminds me of the Lex Luthor baby in Kingdom Come. But unlike Michael Jackson, he successfully tosses the baby out the window. Now here's a nice little exchange that reminds me of Justice League, whether it's Zack Snyder's Justice League or Joss Whedon's Justice League. Superman's walking down the street and Lois confronts him down this dark alley. I like this outfit. Lois is trying to reach out to him. It's almost like what is happening here is that it's almost as like Lois is waking up from another universe to this one. But this is a separate universe. And Lois, despite the fact that where she's come from, how she's grown up, how she's been raised, what she is here in this universe, she still has the same integrity that all the Loises have had since 1938. And she tries to reach out to Superman as best as possible. Now Jimmy Olsen's there, of course. He's going to get in the way. Jimmy Olsen with the alpha face. And then it kind of reminds me of the Eradicator outfit that Kal-El, Clark Kent would have. So he turns back into Superman. I guess if Soul, his cape, kind of redoes his outfit. Now, Kal-El wants to confront Ra's al Ghul to figure out why he does the things he does. And he may not kill him, he may kill him. But he gets shot with the kryptonite bullet from one of the mercenaries for hire peacemakers, and now he's down. So everybody's on guard against each other. Check out this crazy fucker right here. So here he is, and he says, this is the guy that got worked on in the last issue. He says, all peacemakers, secure the area, secure the perimeter, and waste whoever's helping him. But any of you who so much as touch Superman, I will feed you your own damn rifle. But first, and then he's like, you heard the Captain Smith, move out. So this is Captain Smith. So Captain Smith isn't taking any shit. Now this is the guy from the previous issues who had like mental breakdown fighting Superman. But now he's got superpowers. He's this just big heavy. Let me hear it, tough guy. Give me a good one, just like the rest of those animals back in Pakistan. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to laugh at a peacemaker. You get killed. That's a death penalty. Now, even though he's weakened with kryptonite, and he says, you should have stayed the hell away from Kansas. So he's got this almost conduit-looking suit on. And he's got ready to kick the shit out of this guy. He's not taking any shit. So there's this whole fight, and you see the red that's going on. This almost like this red smoke from the 4th issue of Kingdom Come. Where the old Superman's got the red smoke around him. This is kind of like that. It's like all this red smoke. It's his cape. It's Soul. His cape is acting up. So now he's got the kryptonite bullet. It's my turn to laugh. So he's about to kill him, and Brainiac says, "You forget yourself, Peacemaker. You belong to Brainiac, and I'm always watching. The Superman is not to be killed." So there's a problem here. Okay, it's like, what is he gonna do? He's got kryptonite in him. He's dying, and it's like he can't just. It's gonna take a while for Soul to remove the bullet, but he's got to go somewhere safe. So what can Lois do? So Jimmy's like, look, we gotta find out. So you said you have a way to save him. So yeah, this is Olsen. I mean, this is Agent Alpha. I need a boom. So there's a boom tube involved. Apocalypse. And here we got the boom tube opening. There is Superman. They quickly get in. But Lois is left behind. What the hell have I done? Exactly. So this is Superman, son of the demon. Lazarus, come forth. Chapter 1. This is Jason Aaron. You got Jason Aaron, Rafa Sandoval, Ulysses Ariola, Becca Carey. So this looks good. I'm going to now rate these two issues. I'm going to give these a score of 4.3. Brainiac's origin isn't all that great, but it's very, very good. And the whole thing about the kryptonite, that's a good introduction to kryptonite. Getting shot with a bullet. 4.3. It's an amazing, this series is really picking up. There's going to be some down and high and low moments, but I really am enjoying what's happening so far. You're just not going to get disappointed by starting to read these if you don't want to catch the latest movie. Okay. Now that we have gotten past the reviews, I will review number 9. I'll review that next week or this weekend or however. I have some in real life issues to deal with. Let me say this about James Gunn's Superman. I am not going to go see it in theaters. I'm still not going to go see it. I've been checking the X. Everybody's been saying, I'm paraphrasing, of course, that it is the Jesus Christ come of the earth. It's like Virgin Mary had an orgasm and healed 1 million babies, okay? I don't know. I keep seeing these over the top. This is good. This is good. This is good. Like, okay. Calm down. Stop jerking off. I see you doing that. You better not be doing that in my house. Okay. The last stupid thing I heard, I saw James Gunn say, well, there's two stupid things. Him saying it's about immigration, and I'm like, it's always been about immigration. Was it somebody said on X that you had three people, okay? You had Feora, or Ursa, and Zod, and Non, and they came to Earth, and what happened with that? From Los Angeles, right? Then he was saying, well, it doesn't matter if it doesn't get to 1 billion. Like, yes, it does. If this movie flops with a large audience, and I think somebody said that even if it does make enough money to make a profit, however small that profit or medium the profit is, even if it makes the money, if word of mouth is that the movie's not good, the return the next week will be not good. So I'm seeing like all these reviews come in saying it's the best of the best of everything that's ever been made, and I'm just like, what has been happening up to this point? The road to Superman has been dog shit, and Superman itself, the finished product, is the best thing ever. And like I said, I am not a Superman shill. I'm not a Snyder. I'm not a gun shill. I'm not even a Snyder shill. I'm not a gun shill like I think it's true. Campia is. I'm not here to promote. Some people even like, oh, win tickets to go see the movie. Now let's talk about the bad things about the movies. Like, then why promote the tickets? Okay. Some other YouTube channels are Wallets Closed, Walkout, and Anti-Shell. I am not Anti-Shell. I think that I want some of you to go see this movie. If you've never seen any Superman movie in your entire life, maybe this is where you start. And if you don't like that movie, there are at least 6 other movies, or even 7 if you want to include Batman v Superman. But I would say Justice League is by far my favorite DC superhero live action movie. There's just a lot going on, and um, I want you all to have the best experience. I just don't. I just will not be part of that. I don't hate James Gunn. I don't love James Gunn. I have no opinion. I just think the man talks too much, shows awkward preview clips, and then magically the movie's great. Like, I just don't believe that. Okay. We'll hear from Jeremy Johns. We'll hear from Chris Stuckman. We'll hear from Tyrone Magnus. We'll hear from Angry Joe Vargas. We'll hear from everybody that we can possibly, maybe Richard Roper too, if he's still reviewing movies. Anybody who is able to review a movie will tell you what they think, okay? Yes, the John Campias will say it's rah, 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 it's great, but John Campia is officially shilling the movie. And then you got the anti-shill. So you got to look at everybody's opinions and see what it's about. Is this the movie to kill the Minecraft records? I mean, they're saying 100 to 125 million. Okay. I want the movie to succeed as well, but everything that's led up to it has told me that maybe not. And that's it. I mean, the movie will speak for itself. And if it doesn't do well, James Gunn has only one person to blame for that, and that is James fucking Gunn. Not the actors, not the producer or the writers, just James. And with that, I wish you luck at the movies. I don't know what my post will be later on. I'm going to make a birthday post I've already made the birthday post. So I'm just going to wait till tomorrow night after midnight to make the post and to get that in. And we'll see what we will see, but I got some in real life family issues to deal with, and hopefully hopefully the funeral goes smoothly and the wake goes smoothly, and I will talk about that. If there's any drama, you will hear about that too, especially the reading of the will and all that, and trying to go back to life after my mom. I'm trying to think of my mom. Actually, my parents took me to see the Batman movies. I don't think if my mom did, I don't think she could have taken me to see Superman because I was born in May, and that was probably around that time. So it's entirely possible, but I don't think so. But that's how it is. All right. See you all later. I like what I like, and I don't like what I don't like because that is who I am.